Hello everyone and welcome back to a different repair. Today we have a Bilt tb360 with the 190cc Briggs & Stratton motor. I received this for free and I don't really know what was wrong with it. I think it was just left out. It does have oil in it, but the oil level is a little bit higher than it's supposed to be, and also, I mean, it looks clean, but I don't like how high it is, so we're probably just going to go ahead and drain it. The air filter is a little dirty. I mean, it is a mower after all. But as far as I can tell, the way you change the oil on these things is you have to get underneath it and undo, of course, the blade, and which, yeah, that does spin. And there's a couple bolts right here to get this cover off, and then you can access the oil, which I've got some Mobil 1 10W30. It was unfortunately a little too rusted, so I'm gonna have to do this. Oh my gosh, this is very corroded. Oh, maybe we have to rotate this so it allows it to come off. And then I think this right here is the removal for the oil thing, which incidentally fits one of these things. So I'm going to put it back over there. We're going to drain the oil. This is really, I don't like how you do the oil in this. It's a terrible design. Why would they do this? Ah, piss. Well, on the flip side, my GoPro's hinges are not going to need any kind of lubrication. And on the bad side, the unfortunate thing fell into the oil, which is right here. It's such a strange design that requires like this. Is this what, 3/8 to put it in, like instead of just a socket or a bolt? Okay, so that's almost 3/4 of this cord. Let's see if that's it. That's actually, I don't know if you can see that, but that's actually right where we want it to be. So I'm just gonna add a hair more, just because we are adding, you know, obviously a little bit's gonna get into the hinges. So we're just gonna add like a little splash, boom, and that should be all the oil we need. So now, let's clean the spark plug and see what happens. I don't have a brass one, but this is the best I can do. Mostly just dried off, but it's definitely a little cleaner. So we'll go and throw this back in. And then we have to reconnect the blade and then give it a little feel. It's bone dry, but I have to stop recording to do this. This part slides in first, and then you have this. Perfect. Let's throw in the air filter, take it outside, and put some gas and see if it starts. So I was trying to start the mower and it would start, but shortly after would die. But I noticed that every time it started, it would lurch forward. And it turns out the cable that allows it to shift is broken in two and was completely stuck at this end. It would not move at all. And the way you remove that is pretty easily. And you just simply fold up this end. There's a little screw right here. And then this thing right here, it's supposed to move. This thing right here is supposed to move back and forth because it attaches right here. And this hides it, but it was not. So I'm gonna have to get a new shift cable, which is about 20 bucks, so that way this can engage. But I need to figure out why it's starting and then abruptly dying. I'm assuming it's the carburetor. I was hoping it wouldn't, but since it's been sitting, most definitely is gunked up. Damn it, dude, how am I supposed to get this off? Okay, that got it loose. I don't know why that was such a pain in the butt. Here we go. Finally, I got the freaking carb out, which is really, really filthy looking. Ah! How lovely. I can't imagine why this beautiful, beautiful thing was not working. I'm gonna go clean the tar out of this. So we've got some new parts for the mower. This was my carburetor, as you can tell. fully rusted and not worth fixing. However, this one, which was literally 25 bucks for a whole kit, it came with a brand new carburetor, a fuel cutoff, which is nice. These fuel filters, which I don't know if I'm going to use. I mean, it's just a grate in the center. Came with a spark plug, filters, and also a nice air filter. Oh yeah, I remember this one. You couldn't freaking screw it in because they assumed that no one would ever remove this. So you actually just gotta get a freaking wrench. I forgot about that. 8. So we've got the little spring on, so you got that return, you got that return. Now we need to, before you stick, of course, the filter on, we have to connect the fuel line, which I have no idea if it's still in good operating condition because I pinched the tar of it because it was pissing out like it was no tomorrow. Let's see if we can do this without pissing a bunch of fuel everywhere. There we go. Look at that, perfect. Probably should have replaced the fuel line, but I don't want to. Yay, now that that awful process is done, which I could have done a lot better, but I chose not to, is stick on this thing. So we need this hose connected, which I have no idea what it does, but I think it's important. Maybe it doesn't actually. Look at that. Now, of course, the last thing to do is just replace this cable right here, or not this cable, is to replace the crappy old cable, new cable. Yes, this is obviously the part that goes up top. Okay, you don't push it through the top, you have to push it through the hole, and it's kind of a pain, but it's almost through. It's just gotta wiggle it back and forth until it pops out. Okay, so I think I've wedged it in there good enough. I don't know why it's not clipping all the way through. It's just breaking the tar of it, but we're gonna go ahead and hook that on, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip this, put this in here, and then we're going to see, in order to kick this, you gotta stick this in. It's kind of tight, so we're just gonna see if we can get it all the way through, because it has to go through all the way, and then it clips up, which is how you take that off. And then, in theory, once we press this trigger, yeah, see how that pulls that up? Oh yeah, I almost forgot this piece right here. It goes right here and keeps this cable from moving around, and also is a nice little dirt cover, so it kind of slips in right there, and then you just stick in this bolt with a 10mm. So we have new carb. Okay. Runs good. So you have to ease this. Maybe that's how it's supposed to work? Carburetor, air filter. I guess you could do your spark plug as well. And your drive line speed cable for a Bilt tb360.